Now let's go ahead and take a look at deformers in Unreal Engine. So first of all, we need to create an object in the scene. So let's go ahead and create a cylinder. In order to deform this object, we need to have more resolution on it. So if you go to the show wireframe and click on it to turn it on, you can see we don't have enough polygons on it. So that's why I'm gonna increase the subdivision height and then click accept. Before I click accept, I'm gonna increase the height and click accept. And now if I go to deform, you can see here we have the warp deform. If you click on that, we have three types of deformers. We have the bend, we have the flare, and we have the twist. Let's first take a look at the bend. So as you see, the bend bends the mesh. So if you come over here, you can see we have this icon in the viewport. So if you click on that and drag it, you can increase the bend on the mesh. And here you can see, if I click and drag, I can increase the upper bound. So you can see the upper bound is changing on the left. And if I increase this one, the bend degree increase or decrease. So these are just shortcuts for these properties. So you can increase them from here to if you wanted to. And if you click on the lock bottom, you can lock the bottom. And now if I change the degree, I can change just the upper area. Here we have the show original mesh. I can turn off that, and I can turn off the visualization if it's annoying for you for some reason. So the other one is the flare. So we're gonna apply the flare and twist on a cube to make it more visible. So let's go ahead and delete the cylinder and let's go ahead and create a box. So as you see, I have subdivisions on height and on depth and on the width too. We need enough resolution in order to make the deformers work better. So let's go ahead and accept that, and let's go to deform, and I'm gonna click on warp, and then let's change that to flare. So you can move this one. As you see, I am changing the upper bound, and this one will change the lower bound. And if you click here, you can change the flare. And let's go ahead and turn off the show original mesh so we can see it better. So the other one is the twist. You can twist it, and again we can increase the twist from here, and really the twist deformer works very good. So in the next lesson we're gonna continue. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the lattice deformer. This deformer is very useful when you have high resolution mesh and you want to deform it. For example, if I go to wireframe, you can see it's very high resolution and it's difficult to move the vertices smoothly. So let's go ahead to delete and select the object, and I'm gonna click on the lattice. So as you see, it creates a bounding box and it has some vertices. I can control that from here. For example, if I decrease the X resolution, you can see we decrease the amount of the vertices. And for the Y, we can decrease that. And for the Z, you can decrease or increase it. So if you want to make very smooth deformations, you may want to decrease that. For example, on Z, I'm gonna set that to 4. So now if I select the vertices and move them, you can see I can deform the mesh, and the deformation is very smooth. And we can select all these vertices and scale them. And let's go to the bottom. And scale them down. And if you want to freeze some vertices for some reason, you can click on the constraint. So now you can't move them or select them. So if you want to clear them, you can click on clear constraints. So now you can select them. So this is very useful deformer if you have high resolution mesh. So in the next lesson, we're gonna continue.